Right. 3, 2, 1. Whatever. Alright. Good luck, man.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
What's up, Ski?
What's up, Blue?
Everything all right. Your opponent, yeah, he said, what time you have?
6:59.
Quickly to the air is Wilson.
I mean, because he was on feet.
Incomplete to open things up.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Go in your opponent and ask him if you sending the invite.
Yeah, it's loading up now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And
28 yards there and give him a first.
And ask him is he you sending him ask him is he ready? You sending him the game invite, please.
Each game is its own. You don't really have carryover.
You talking to me?
It feels like carryover. So much confidence in the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense.
Okay, I don't see the game chat that you sent.
A week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defense.
Wait a minute, okay.
It is opponent. It is opponent chat.
Yeah, I see with your name on it.
Pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tell him you finna send him the game invite.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hey man, I found my daughter caught COVID from the daycare.
From the shotgun.
Oh, she okay?
Yeah, she got the booster shot back in October.
Yeah. What about the third?
No, she was only she couldn't get the first one because she wasn't old enough.
Yeah.
So she got two. We just got one in October with the flu shot, and she got one last October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we just found out that she got tested positive this morning. So hopefully she'll be alright, cause you know she can't talk. Yeah, I will. I appreciate it.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Because I already sent him. I'm sitting in his room. Let's see if he.
Yeah, he said,
looking to throw.
Okay.
Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going,
Steve, he say send it.
He'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And if it's he got a new guy, I can help him fix your team. If it's not fixed, don't worry, just play it, and then I'm gonna get with it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards.
Have we accepted this game?
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers.
Hey, Lee, you can't hear me?
In the game. But coaches always
I think he accepted it.
He backed out of it. I sent it again.
I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
I might have to give you the win because he didn't send it again. Let me know.
I am. I'm waiting for it now. I'm waiting for him to accept it. I'm waiting to sign off.
Let me go to the franchise. That's what I'm saying. That this line.
And that feels good.
Oh, he in a party with his home.
The field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
And you just going to find somebody else for Cincinnati. That's all.
Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Yeah, don't waste your time, Steve.
That stop, isn't it?
He's off mine.
This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just
I'm going to boot him, and then I'm going to send him a message that you don't have to lie.
On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
So I'm going to
try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah.
A chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offenses and they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, McFarland. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So a great start. They
but now,
on the other side.
Start with me. I know I didn't do it the first time. But start with me. Whoever's eating, put yourself on mute, please.
Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone.
That's smacking it.
That drive.
Extra point.
Still please, whoever puts yourself on. Goddamn. I didn't move him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Key.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage.
Nowhere. Please put yourself on mute.
The defense won.
While you're eating, please.
On 2nd and 10.
Okay.
Wilson.
Okay.
It's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him
please
down
don't let me.
He takes it across the 40-yard line.
You hear you chewing because it sounds like you still eat.
For 16 and a first.
My patience. Whoever don't like it, that what I'm saying is nowhere, y'all can leave.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safety.
And I just said, starting with me, because I did it earlier, but I'm going to y'all wasn't all in here. But starting with me, if I'm going to eat, I'm going to put myself on mute. I want everybody to put themselves on mute.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pick up.
Well, don't join the party.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage.
Nowhere. I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
And the person calling the plays, they're not shutting
That's the rule.
in this game.
Whoever don't like it, I understand. I respect it. Don't join the party until you finish eating. That music and all of that stuff, I'm going to let everybody know.
But don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute.
To stop this third down.
Gil.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The reason I booted you, because when I scrolled down my friend list,
on fourth down,
you was offline
for the Giants,
and your opponent sent you the game invite.
Last week as he gets this one away.
And then Johnson when I went to the franchise,
and he'll be out of bounds.
You was offline.
40. A very nice punt that time.
So
but they get
I gave him the win.
And the Jets
and I booted you.
First and 10.
But if you want to rejoin, I send you an invite. But on the other hand, like I told you before, the franchise is very active. Y'all was on, both of y'all was on early today. You were playing baseball, you were playing football and other games. Read your message like he should have read.
Ready to go in this battle of New York. This drive here beginning.
Oh, your internet turned off.
Remember the offense.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, I don't know.
They were very frustrated.
You know what?
Giving up 6 the last time on the field.
What was done today? I've been online all day because I'm out today. I'm out tomorrow. I'm out Wednesday. And
it just comes down to who can execute better.
Skeet was on baseball. He didn't read your message. So anyway, if y'all not, you're not going to read the message
second and 10.
And get with your opponent, leave a time in the day.
Smith, the man in motion left.
There's no need of playing in this franchise because I'm only looking for a very active player that's going to read their messages and play their game and play by the rules. So if you're going to do that, I will, send you an invite back to the franchise. That's
Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
What?
Second down and goal. Wilson got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
That's okay. I just
ready for their next drive.
I got somebody for Cincinnati, but
effort the last time we saw them out
when if I get another opening, I get with
you. Stopped so soundly during his series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Okay, I'm going to send you
that fell incomplete.
At this game, I'm going to send you an invite. So you want to give the name. Jump on the beat.
And the Jets are going to take possession.
Or you can see yourself. Or you can see yourself an invite and jump on the beat.
Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who's stood in the spot before. He always talks about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't,
I don't think he's going to play, and I don't want to invite him back in. He released everybody.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Jones. Right side here, complete.
Now,
and they'll get it up just
I think Green Bay and
it's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl,
we did talk about that. Oh, and then Duke was in. Duke made
just to get to that place.
Usually a tight window. He fired a completion.
A great point that say that.
It'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the ball and make sure if you're a
Hurts. I don't know if you're a superstar now, but say that you got into an X factor. But they moved him.
And they did for a significant chunk.
They moved him.
The Giants on third down.
Well, say he was an X factor on the game too.
This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Well, let me see how this shit went. They've been a couple days.
To his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Say like Jamal Adams.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to
He's
the
a
ground and brings
superstar, I
up
think.
4th down. On 4th down, here's James.
He stopped outside the pocket. Let me see. Let me see if that was. I hope they replay it. Let me see. I need to learn how to. How do you go back and when you're watching somebody's broadcast? Because I haven't done it in years. How you go back and go? Yeah.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him.
Now, when I move the left analog up, it just says donzo49's broadcast. The heart, the person, and then after a while, it just go out. Then it says comment and see.
Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point.
But he stopped. It was
a 19-point game.
It was the second. It was the second quarter. Went by. Started at 6 minutes, and
we see James.
Just like I said, what he do.
They'll bring it out to the 25.
But again, by not being a replay, I can't. I'm not accusing.
The other New York offense getting ready for the next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Yeah, it's 6 minutes and down.
It's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing, Jones.
And that's what I'm saying. It's too different.
Throw, but the catch is made. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first.
But it looks like it went, it's 2 of them. That one just goes straight back, and then the other one will roll out.
Starting to move the ball.
That one, to me, it looked like he rolled back
and start to put together
and then took off.
Now Jones on 1st
down. But like
down.
I say,
and his throw here's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The retarded shit.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd.
And then just said, Blue, I'm out of body. You can get any player.
Jones.
Stop.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. Well, that one was in the air for an
See, and just let it taking control of it.
To be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing.
But I tell him
throw someone over and lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As
they do all that crazy shit in them other franchises. Shit is retarded.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not.
I'm glad they showed that replay, because I was going to say, you were pretty close. I thought you had stopped.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. They see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 30. Sheldon Rankins coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Yeah, just hold up for a minute.
Now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need.
Reed put in there they can play at 7, and then the other guy put in he can play at 8:30. But I'm watching the Rogers game, and then
he got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Tay Crowder, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off right this
thank you. What offense you run?
You're one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset,
and come out with a new guy. I can play.
Number 2.
I can play.
6 yards rushing for he's carried it 13 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal.
Yeah, I like
the chance to get a score back here before.
Golden Eye was killing me with Parson coming from the back, but I see that pullback.
Here's McFarland. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And, it'll be intercepted.
Goddamn pig.
And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also.
They're down on the 2-yard line, and you throwing the ball after you didn't.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeout.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, New York.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
No, just jump. Yeah, no, this
is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. To do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They look up at the score, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here.
That's
the football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is
Who told you that? Or did you read
so
it?
far, because too many of their drives have
What
ended
you
in
just
turnovers
said.
already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
You said he told him that he didn't want to take a physical or something like that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, yeah, his ass won't get
The
signed.
series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson.
And let me tell you, he's gonna work with somebody if he haven't been saving money. He's gonna sign with somebody because he still got bills. Unless whatever, when he was making that good money, he got a business and he can, investments, great. But other than that, he's just 33 and had a baby. He got a long.
I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Hey,
New York offense getting ready for the next drive.
Get with send that Reed guy and ask him can he get online and
This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are
camp is on
getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
camp is on
to get over to their final
who we
destination?
play.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole
Can't
lot
do
of reason to
different.
hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
So he must be in the
The
franchise
team has been in
game
this one.
because you
And
see
in
him
a league, we
franchise.
talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
All you gotta do is bring back, go in there in your opponent mention and say, I see you online now, can you play? Or either you can agree to the, or either you can stay with that time.
Interceptions now thrown for him, that's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive.
I mean, if you want to play now, he's online. What I'm saying is, you can go in there to your opponent and ask him, can he play now?
But also, you might want to look into his eyes.
Because I see you online. Can you play now?
One of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Say it again here.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46.
Okay, that'd be good. That's when they play. Okay, thank you.
Who's running the route and catching the ball?
Just send the invite.
Throwing it, you don't have the
same invite to the guy. That'd be 8:30. I get back. So that'd be 9:30 my time. Yeah, I get back.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Yeah.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Say it again.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
What Marcus didn't tell you at the beginning is that he was talking that shit, but then the guy was talking shit, but when he went and picked the Buffalo Bills, Marcus went and picked the Browns to match up with him. And so, but like I told Marcus, get your team. You already told the guy the shit that you was talking, but you're going to go get a good Browns team. Now, he did blow the guy out. He did beat him 21-0. The guy got the ball first and was moving down the field.
And he is
you can hear a rat piss on cotton on Marcus Street in his neighborhood. That guy was driving the ball to the 2-yard line, then he started doing stupid shit. And Marcus went, stopped him on 4th down. And the guy did say before they played he hadn't been online in 5 months. So the second game, Marcus did get the Falcons, and he did blow him out. But that first game,
it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his
Marcus, when it matched up with a good team against a good team, instead of getting his foul. So basically, when they played the second game, you already know how the guy plays. So I don't even, no disrespect, but I don't even. These guys, like I said, you and only a few others, especially you don't talk shit. You just go out there and do your thing.
Offense getting ready for their next drive.
And that's just who you are. ASAP. And so,
the issue in the first half as well.
Yeah, I'm talking ASAP.
Unfortunately for
you just go out. If you're gonna play somebody, you'll get Pittsburgh. Especially if you told them about what you'll do in the franchise and blah blah blah. But then when you play the guy in the unranked game and he get his team, then you go and get a team that is equal to the Bills. You ain't showing how good you are. And then the reason why you done that, because more than likely, just in case you lost, You didn't want me to say be riding you. So now, yeah, you don't have a problem about playing the second game with your team because you know how you play now. But at the beginning,
that'll go as a punt of 42.
Marcus wasn't saying shit.
Return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
And that's what I mean about when, I just wish, guys in here would man up and just tell the whole story about something. I don't know if he told you he got the Browns. I don't know if he left that out.
Jets offense ready to go in this
but if he did say he got the Browns, well, then y'all should have said why you didn't play with
last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
People always leave something out. And that's the team that he had. He matched up with it. And the guy was
New York. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets are pouring it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. 3 bus.
Jones keeps it himself. That he's
hold on for a minute. I'm going to foul him,
there. Needed 4.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Maybe you ought to tell, suggest that to Andre, because he'll listen to you and ask him that, is it, because it's the strange that they get, seeing how home without, and so.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Operating from the gun. Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
I'm talking to Andre and ask him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
If y'all relationship and that, if they get the stroke, the scope plan is it because
the other New York offense getting ready for their next
and then tell them that,
this has been a tough one for them. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with McFarland. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter. I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like that. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field with the evaluation, and they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. He was early in the fall making an impact. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead.
Green Bay, in the near future,
right there on the first
I wouldn't,
he gets maybe 3.
like that message that you just said they got, and you would send that to me, I would ignore you.
Sounds crazy.
Because it's always the way how to talk to somebody. But that message that you said,
extra defenders in the box coming after
tell him that,
trying to keep them from locking down a game.
I wouldn't even answer. I mean, I'm just saying. And so if you want somebody
to 26, second and
if you
7.
want somebody to do something, you got to talk to a better than what, did that. And the reason I say that, because that's me. I will ignore what you're saying. And just, I wouldn't answer. Because this is all about respect. I'm not worried about what you want. But if you talk to me right, yeah.
But you and I have been around this league a long time.
But that time is there.
Ask head coaches about it. Hey, why don't you
take the quarterback
when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like.
Yeah, and that guy hasn't responded. He might not be online because something's on. It might not be him. We got to think outside the box.
Game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, McFarland. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! Jeff Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, they great. I wouldn't answer you. I wouldn't answer you.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Yeah, I wouldn't answer.
Giants.
And then as the I'll get that children, as your child. I definitely, when I got grown, wouldn't answer you. Then that's when I tell you.
The extra point.
Because you talk about talking, respecting, and everything. You got to do better than this.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yeah.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
No, well, since this is a Raw League, I can talk. You still doing the same thing you're doing, and you playing ASAP, and you know. I know it's 17-7 on the clock, but why would you give him the momentum going into the second half because they team didn't got a turn?
Series to be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth. Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this.
What you say, Sam?
That they kept throughout in order to have this kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, when I joined that franchise, that's when I do it. But
out there today.
And then that running back, he had everybody, but he could click off. Why he didn't have a player on your running back that was wide open? You had all time of the day.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I was just looking at that 20, and then number 20, and he had like 3 people on the on my right hand side that he could have clicked on one of the players and could have been covering your running back. I didn't charge it. What you need?
Back to throw. Wilson.
I'm on
favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Nowhere
in the raw. Because for 16.
That game with
tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it.
Donzo was a blowout.
I think he should
quit watching that long
baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive.
Matter of fact, I quit watching it when it went to the half. I think it was 33-10 at that point.
Quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 32 yards. And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over.
What in Houston?
As they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't made a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
And so you say the 22nd and the 23rd?
Start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken
down. What is this 22nd and 23rd? Is that a weekend?
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That's when I go back to work. There he goes, just answer me. Oh, God.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Yeah.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Taken in at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were. Taylor hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Win.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Again, it'll be Robinson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Nope. I might get a.
And they will take it.
That's right. Yeah.
And they take a knee.
Yeah.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
I'll be back. That guy would be able to, Eric, make sure you tell Reed his opponent will be on at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you can text him that on the Facebook, that his opponent will play him at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, good game, LeRon.
Those defenders had, though. How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after.
I'll be right back.
They were clearly the better team.
Yeah.
Defensive effort.
The 21st and the 23rd, is that, I know, what days are those? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, okay. I'm off that Wednesday, so I don't have a problem with that. Then at Thursday, I'll have to be there at 9:30. And I get off at 4.
Some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game.